How you doing, guys? This is Matthias Atva from Dreadnought, your Dreadnought PS4 replay guy. I just came across some information. Steam got a new update and a new hero ship, which probably means pretty soon on PS4 we will be receiving this new update. There's a lot of bug fixes and quite a few balance issues that they have buffed and nerfed for a lot of modules, so we'll jump right into that before we get into the bugs and issues that are fixed. One thing I wanted to point out straight away is the drain mechanic is being changed. Drain drones on tactical cruisers will be a little more effective. Drain pulses and drain missiles are being slightly nerfed. They're getting a energy reduction of 10 seconds at all tiers, but the amount of power that they actually drain out of your energy tank is being lowered by approximately 20 per tier, which means that when you are drained, your generator goes offline for a standard amount of time for each of the different types of drain modules. And if you have a full energy tank and get drained, you will probably have a little bit of pool of energy to throw up your shields or try to dodge the inevitable storm missile or double artillery shot that's heading your way, so it won't be quite as deadly. Speaking of storm missiles, I'm not sure if the damage has been nerfed, but the amount of missiles that are being fired at you are being reduced from 16 to 12 at Tier 4 and from 32 to 24 at Tier 5. I don't know if this is just a graphical or performance issue, but if the damage is being lowered as well, one has to ask themselves, why storm missiles at all? Why not use the repeater missiles? Repeater missiles are, as of yet, unaffected, which is good news for mid-range brawlers like myself. We'll have to see if the storm missiles are less effective. Triad pods are getting a huge buff for dreadnoughts. This is actually pretty good and much needed, I believe, because I kind of giggle to myself when someone deploys triad pods. They're kind of a little bit of a joke. They're more of an inconvenience than anything else, but now their duration and damage is being increased, so maybe players will use them more often. Stasis Pulse is getting an increase of range, but a decrease in the stasis duration. Looks to be about 4 seconds per tier. However, the pulse radius is being increased from 1,200 meters to 1,600 meters, so you'll be able to stasis those pesky corvettes much easier, but you won't be able to hold them in place quite as long. I don't see if there's any effect for stasis missiles. We'll have to see. Rapid fire is getting a bit of a buff, but it's a double-edged sword. Tier 4 and 5, rapid fire will no longer hold your artillery cruiser stationary. However, the downside is there is already a bug to this where sometimes it reverts to its old module ways and holds you in place, but that's a bug they're looking to fix. So I don't know if you want to invest any new time or change your game using rapid fire, but if you already use rapid fire, you can roll the dice, and most of the time you will not be locked stationary in tiers 4 and 5. A big buff for nukes. I already thought the effect radius of nukes was already pretty effective, but they're getting a damage increase, which maybe they needed. But also the effect radius is being broadened, so when you fired at that annoying artillery cruiser, you might just pick up a couple of his friends as well. Good times for nuclear missile users. Let's see. That about does it for most of the buffs and nerfs. Energy generator is being normalized on both destroyer and tactical cruiser. It's now going to be about 14 energy per second at all tiers, with newer tiers or higher tiers just having the module cooldown lessened. So it looks like a lot of standardization, a couple of nerfs. Now let's get on to bug fixes. Two of the bug fixes I really like and I've waited a long time for. They will be returning the ability to use lower tier modules with your higher tier ships. I've been waiting for that for a long time. Also, if you respawn, sometimes there's a bug where you couldn't select your ship. That is going away. Numerous sound issues are being fixed. That's good news. Numerous text message or text display problems with total credits awarded, answer the call, things like that are being fixed. Some vanity items are receiving new descriptions. Many error texts are being fixed. Stability issues are being fixed. So a lot of good news there. There is some quick play button things, but that really doesn't apply to us. I don't know if we're getting on PS4, but any bugs related to that are probably not going to affect PS4 players. And last but not least, the tutorial is coming back, so you can fly around Sinley Bay and talk to your burly communications officer in his Australian accent. Apparently there is a bug with the tutorial. They took it out. Now they are bringing it back. That's good news. So a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of nerfs coming down the pipe. A lot of bug fixes. I don't know if this is going to happen tomorrow, next week, or next month, but it's coming soon to PS4. We'll see how it affects gameplay and if it affects your gameplay style. I also want to quickly mention that there's a new Oberon hero ship coming down the line. It looks to be Tier 4, Tier 5 Oberon artillery. It looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to lie, it also looks pretty creepy. You'll just have to check it out for yourself. Well, that's it for me for now. I just thought I'd keep you guys in the loop. And I'll see you soon in Sinley Bay.